Andrew Tate recently made a video speaking out with the attack on Bishop Mari Emanuel. And he had a lot of things to say specifically to Christians. In today's video, we're going to dive into specifically what Andrew Tate had to say against Christians, as well as some Bible verses that he quoted from the Old Testament that we're going to look at. And I want to end this video with a Bible verse that puts to rest this entire call out that Andrew Tate did against Christians. Now, if you don't know what's going on or what has happened, recently Bishop Mari Emanuel was viciously attacked by a 15-year-old Muslim boy during a live stream service. Now, a lot has unfolded since then. During the boy's attack, supposedly he was chanting a specific Muslim chant. And then after the attack happened, the boy was detained and the bishop was laying there, stabbed and injured. He was supposedly praying for this young boy. Now, with that being said, Christians from Muslims to atheists have had a lot to say about this situation and how it's unfolded. And Andrew Tate, being the somewhat recent convert to Muslim beliefs that he is, decided to make a video saying a few things. One, he made it abundantly clear in this video that he does not support what this young boy did and that he believes this young boy deserves the most heinous punishment out there, which is encouraging to see because nobody in their right mind should be standing with what this young boy did. The other thing that he called out was he said, Christians are finally standing and fighting back, and it's about time because Christians have been soft for too long. Now, coming from Andrew Tate, the man who is all about masculinity and how it's all about being angry and yelling and violence and being aggressive towards people, and that's what makes you tough and a man. He has made it abundantly clear one of his main reasons for leaving Christianity and going to be a Muslim is because Christians are soft and Muslims will stand and Muslims don't take crap from anybody. And if you speak against their God, they will cause harm to you and stand firm on that. And Christians, on the other hand, turn too many cheeks that they run out of cheeks to turn, and they're too soft. Now, there's some issues with all of this, but let's dive into the Bible verse that he quoted in the Old Testament where he says, doesn't your Bible say, eye for an eye? Where's that at? You have to understand that that specific Bible verse and that teaching from the Lord at that time was Old Testament, and they were under the Mosaic law, which was in a theocracy. Now, with that being said, Jesus in Matthew chapter 5, verses 38 to 39 says this, you have heard that it was said, an eye for an eye and a tooth for a tooth. But I tell you not to resist an evil person, but whoever slaps you on the right cheek, turn the other to him also. See, Jesus is making it clear there is a new way for Christians to live this life. They were under the Mosaic law, under that theocracy at that time. When Jesus came to the earth and began to preach, there was a different law that we are under because Christ came to fulfill the law. He then goes on and says this in Matthew chapter 5, verses 43 to 45. You have heard it said, you shall love your neighbor and hate your enemy. But I say to you, love your enemies, bless those who curse you, do good to those who hate you, and pray for those who spitefully use you and persecute you, that you may be sons of fathers in heaven, for he makes his sun rise on the evil and on the good, and sends rain on the just and the unjust. This is a prime example of what Bishop Mari Emanuel was doing. After his attacker attacked him, he began to do what we see here. Pray for those who persecute you. He began to pray for this young man. Guys, there's a certain response as Christians that we have. It's not that we're soft and that we just turn too many cheeks that we don't have any to turn at the end of the day. No, guys, we stand firm on who we believe in and what we believe in. But we don't do it in a way where we implement violence.